This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter and welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for April 14th is this guy, Greg Maddux. He's turned 55 today. He was known for being with the Braves and Cubs as a superstar. He was part of the 95 team that won the World Series for the Braves. He actually was the first pitcher in Major League history to win the Cy Young Award 4 consecutive seasons. Randy Johnson matched that, actually. Maddux was super good. 75 and 29 in those 4 seasons. A 1.98 ERA. And Maddux is actually the only pitcher in MLB history to win 15 games in 17 straight seasons. Amazing. To win 15 games in a season is hard enough, but to do 17 straight years. He has the most Gold Gloves with 18 and putouts by a pitcher. He was a big control pitcher. He was the leader in wins by a pitcher in the 1990s and is 8th all time with 355. However, since the start of the live ball era in 1920, only Warren Spahn has more wins than Maddux coming out of that era. He is only one of 10 pitchers to achieve 300 wins and 3,000 strikeouts. And he's actually the only one who have ever been more than 300 wins, more than 3,000 strikeouts, but less than 1,000 walks. He walked 999 guys. And he's in the Hall of Fame since 2014. Greg Maddux had an older brother, Mike, who was actually a teammate for a little bit. Maddux was drafted in the second round of the 84 MLB draft by the Cubs and made his debut September 1986. His first appearance was in the 17th inning as a pinch runner against the Astros and all that. He pitched in the 18th but gave up a home run to Billy Hatcher and lost the game. However, his first start days later would be a complete game win. And his final start of 1986, Maddux for the Cubs defeated his older brother Mike, who played for the Phillies. Marking the first time rookie brothers pitched against each other. Maddux would struggle in his first full season in the majors with a 6-14 mark. However, he flourished in 88, going 18-8, and that's when he got his 17 straight years of 15+ wins. He was basically the Cubs' ace in 89. He was tapped to start Game 1 of the NLCS against the San Francisco Giants, but it didn't start well. He gave up a grand slam to Will Clark, and that was when Will Clark basically became a superstar in the playoffs. I did a Will Clark one. So anyway, Max would get a no decision in Game 4, and the Cubs lost the NLCS. Max got 20 wins in '92, which was the best in the NL, and got his first Cy Young Award. Free agency was pending, but there was trouble on both ends, the GM and the agent. Well, the agent is Scott Boras. Expect. The Cubs decided to pursue other free agents. So Maddux took a 5-year, $28 million deal with the Braves. Maddux would be on the mound opening day against the Cubs at Wrigley Field. Funny enough, he would face his former club in his first game as a Brave, and he beat them 1-0. He got 20 wins and another Cy Young. The Braves had such a good rotation. They had Maddux, Glavine, Avery, and Smoltz to the postseason. Pete Smith, I know, was supposed to be the 5th man, but basically, a lot of teams go with 4-man rotations. Sadly, though, he lost Game 6 of the NLCS to the Phillies. That got them to the World Series against the Blue Jays. Maddux would pitch well in the 94 season, a 1.56 ERA, which is pretty good. He would lead the NL in wins and innings pitched in a Cy Young Award winning. season, and he ended up 5th in the MVP voting. In '95, it was a little strike shortened, but anyway, he was 19-2. And posted the 3rd lowest ERA since Bob Gibson's 1968 performance. In fact, Maddux was the first pitcher to post back-to-back ERAs below 1.8 since Walter Johnson in 1919. Wow. Maddux's 1.63 ERA was when the league ERA was 4.2, which was amazing. Maddux was effective in the Braves in the postseason. He beat Earl Hershiser in Game 1 of the World Series by having a 2-hit complete game victory. He lost Game 5 to the Indians. However, the Braves won Game 6 on home turf. It was amazing. Maddux was 3rd in MVP voting. However, after the '95 season, he would never win another Cy Young. He ended up being 5th, 2nd, and 4th in Cy Young voting. He was consistent. 19-4 in '97, 18-9, 19-9, 19-9, 17-11, 16-6, 16-11. This was amazing. In fact, Maddux threw a complete game, only throwing 78 pitches against the Cubs, which is amazing. And he would do a complete game with only 78 pitches thrown. It's amazing. However, Maddux was not known as a strikeout guy, despite the fact of his over 3,000 strikeouts. He only got 200 plus strikeouts once, and that was '98. Greg Maddux would have a few hiccups with the Braves, but he still did pretty well. Maddux was again a free agent, and he went back to Chicago to be with the Cubs, which was amazing. He would go back to the Cubs. In August of 2004, he got his 300th career win as a Cub against the Giants. And in April 2005, he beat Roger Clemens of the Astros for the first National League matchup between 300 game winners in over 100 plus years. It was amazing and all that. It was also amazing that Max got over 3,000 strikeouts but gave up less than 1,000 walks. The other 3 were Fergie Jenkins, Kurt Schilling, and Pedro Martinez. That's amazing. However, Maddux would have a losing record in 2005, 13-15, his first losing record in 18 years, and also snapped a streak of 15 or more wins per season in a season. But the Cubs would trade Maddux to Los Angeles to try to help him out. Maddux did pretty well for getting the team in the playoff race, all that. However, the Dodgers were swept in the first round by the Mets. Maddux would get a 1-year, $10 million deal with the Padres for the 2007 season. And he pitched a few games. All that. In 2008, he was actually traded back to LA for 2 players to be named later. Unfortunately, though, Maddux tried to help the Dodgers make a playoffs. He did, but the Dodgers sucked. He had a good pitching style and all that. In both 2009, he got his number 31 retired by the Braves and Cubs the same year. Oh, that's amazing. Maddux is married to his wife Kathy and 2 children, Amanda and Satchel. So, yeah, Greg Maddux is an icon and all that. Great pitcher for the Braves. He once wore glasses on the mound, but decided to get laser eye surgery. Stupid. Greg Maddux is an icon. Pitchers they can wear glasses on the mound like Tom Hankey. Nerd. So anyway, I kind of hate him for that. But Maddux was a great pitcher and all that. And now I have to lose my 1993 Atlanta Braves card to my buddy Bill Lane because I lost a bet involving it. Nicely done, Cutter. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do